If anybody wants to know how to scare Nick Bannon, now we know. A couple of spiders, that's all it takes.
That was adorable. Are you ready for a summer snack?
I am so ready for a summer snack.
Joining us to share a delicious summer recipe, Matt Gibbs. He's one of the owners of the One Bar and Grill in Northampton. We're making buffalo chicken dip. You're also going to let people know how to enjoy it if they're watching their waistline as well.
Absolutely. So, shall we start?
We shall.
Let's get going.
All right, there's only a few ingredients involved in this whole concoction, and basically it takes you about 30 seconds to prepare it and about 10 minutes to cook it
and about 5 minutes to eat it.
If you're lucky. Yeah. If you're by yourself.
That's true.
If there's more than one person, it's probably going to take about 30 seconds to eat it.
Absolutely.
So let's get going.
Let's do it.
Basically, the components we're using are cream cheese, which if you want to go a healthier version, you can use low-fat cream cheese. There's no issues there.
Mm-hmm.
We're using grilled chicken. We pre-grilled some chicken, diced it up in a very small dice.
It's a great way to get rid of your old chicken, too, if you have leftover chicken from the day before or something like that.
Incorporate it all in there.
Yeah.
We use some chunky blue cheese dressing. Again, if you want to go low-fat, you can use some low-fat blue cheese dressing, or you can use blue cheese crumbles in its place.
Oh, that's good.
It all works.
And there's yogurt-based blue cheeses now, too.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different varieties you can use if you're looking for a healthier option.
Okay.
We have some shredded mozzarella cheese, and then we have some of our homemade buffalo sauce.
Ooh, and you're probably not going to tell us what goes in.
Well, I'll tell you what goes in it.
Oh.
There's some Scotch bonnet peppers, some fresh habaneros, some dried habaneros, some poblanos. We have a.
So it's spicy.
It's spicy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't smell it. It'll burn. It'll
Really?
burn your nose hairs. No, it's not so bad. And we have 4 different varieties of our hot sauce.
There you
Okay,
go.
so this is this the kicking one? This is the hottest?
This is somewhere in the middle.
Oh.
So
Take a sip.
yeah, go ahead, take a sip.
Take a
Okay,
sip.
so basically
I'm
we are
feeling
going to
fine.
take our cream cheese, and you kind of want to let the cream cheese sit at room temperature, just so it gets nice and workable here.
Right, so it's easy to...
Yep.
to mix
We're
up.
going to add in our chicken. We're going to add in some of our cheese. We're going to retain some of that cheese to top our dip with on the way out.
Okay.
We'll show you that too. And our blue cheese.
So lots of cheese. Cream cheese, blue cheese, mozzarella cheese.
Yes, and then we're going to add our hot sauce in there. And that's where the magic happens right there. We'll stick that back here.
Now, is this something that's best done if you let it sit for an hour or two before you eat it?
No, not necessarily. I
Really?
mean, I've burnt my mouth several times because I couldn't wait for that. So it really works no matter how you want to do it.
Right,
But you
temperature high.
once it's cooked, you can leave it out for a little while. So it's great for picnics and parties and things of that nature. So
Now, you've burnt your tongue and the roof of your mouth because of the heat, not spicy heat, but because we're going to put this in the oven.
you'd be surprised. The cream cheese really mellows the hottest of hot sauces out when you get into a dip like this. And what we do add on top here, and I'll show you shortly, and basically you just want to incorporate all these ingredients in.
Okay.
So now once you have all the ingredients in, you kind of want to get a nice casserole dish here that you can really,
oven safe.
An oven safe casserole dish, and you want to be able to, let me just put
Is
this
this like
aside here.
a single portion?
This is a single portion. The recipe basically will feed 3-4 people.
This?
Or one actually
Unless you're really hungry. So
True. You know it's true, and you know it's true if you watch the show all the time.
So basically,
I have enough.
once you have your dip into your casserole dish, your oven-safe casserole dish, you want to take some of your remaining shredded cheese and put a little bit on the top here, and then you want to take a few of those fresh jalapenos, just a couple, and
Just to make it pretty?
make it nice for the people,
Don't wipe
the-
your eyes later.
Yeah,
For
don't.
the people. How's that?
That's beautiful, and then
No,
we'll top it with a
it's
little
not
more
really.
cheese.
I'm not good at that.
If you find yourself with extra cheese, use it for the next time. So basically, we want to take an oven-safe pan in case there's any bubbling over.
Oh,
and
God, you don't have to clean
And then
the
we
oven.
want to put that in, and
Sure.
through the magic of television,
We have a finished one.
we have a finished
Oh.
one. And while we're waiting for that, we actually do all of our tortillas fresh.
Just gonna grab
I got
an
you,
oven
Seth.
mitt real
I
quick.
got
They're
you.
trying to kill me.
Oh,
No,
sorry
we
about
don't,
that.
We burn the roof of our mouth with the heat, but we don't want to.
Yeah, we don't want to
burn our
scald
hands.
our hands.
So-
Okay, so now you could use veggies. You could use this really as a dip for anything. Veggies
Exactly.
Or,
So at One Bar, we fry fresh tortillas daily. There's no better way to do it. So basically, you take a fresh corn tortilla, which you can go buy at any supermarket or specialty shop.
There's local companies doing it now too. You can get local tortillas.
There's quite a few, or you could make your own if you find a good recipe. We find that taking the fresh tortillas and cutting them into triangles, basically just like you'd open a bag of Doritos or something along those lines, you cut them into triangles, and now you have all these really cool pieces here. You drop them into a deep fryer or a little fry daddy or something, or a pan with some hot oil
Solid
in it.
amount of oil in it.
And you fry them for about 30 seconds to a minute, and you end up
like this.
with tortillas.
Wow.
You know, and it's a very easy way. You could also bake these, however, they don't come out quite as tasty as the fried ones.
So it's a lower fat option, not necessarily a higher taste.
Exactly.
Well, this looks amazing. Can we dip?
We can dip. Let's grab a plate here.
And it's also, you could use it, you could have this as a meal if you wanted to, with like have it over a salad too, right? I mean,
You could, just like a tuna salad or something along those lines. And now we put the chips down there, and
Okay, here
we
we go.
actually see what it looks like all finished up.
Okay, we'll make
Well-
it nice and pretty. Is this how we do it, Matt?
Something like that.
Pretty close.
Okay.
Pretty close, and you're more than welcome to dip in now.
I think
and
we will. Thank you very much. By the way, if you want this recipe, it's going to be on our website, mymassappeal.com.
Go on and dip.
Okay.
Fantastic.
I can?
Thank you.
Thank you,
you.
Matt. Thank you.
Enjoy
It's
it.
delicious.